A busy schedule kind of kept me from getting this up on time, but I still thought it was my responsibility to say at least a little something about Sydney Pollack. Why do I feel like my dad just died? Okay, sure, it's not like my real dad just died. I'm not crumpled up on the floor and losing it. But for anyone who is into film like we are here at Spill, Sydney Pollack was a legend. Here's a director whose body of work includes Out of Africa, The Way We Were, Tootsie, 3 Days of the Condor, The Firm, The Swimmer, Absence of Malice, not to mention his career in the early days of television, directing episodes of The Fugitive in the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Now, I'll be honest, when I was growing up, I didn't really know too much about his movies, maybe about one or two of them. And those one or two, I really didn't care about. You see, for people my age and younger, we were much too young to appreciate his achievements. No, our little dumbasses, we were too busy trying to clamber down the theater door for all the big summer blockbuster hits. At that time, we didn't give a damn who Sydney Pollack was. We like, Sydney who? If nothing else, we most likely knew of Sydney Pollack through his acting career. I remember being a kid, and whenever I would see him, I would say, hey, it's that crazy old horny dude. For some reason, I remember him talking about sex all the time. I don't know. However, looking back at his acting credits on IMDb, he was truly underrated. Sure, he could do drama. For a man of his stature, we'd expect that. But I'm looking right now at some of his more lighthearted appearances. I didn't know he appeared in episodes of Will and Grace. I don't watch that show. He even did a voice on King of the Hill. Now talk about a guy who loved all aspects of his occupation and didn't take his role as a living legend too seriously. To put it bluntly, that son of a bitch was cool. Sydney Pollack played such an important role in the part of our lives that loves film, right until the end, especially as a producer. And I guess it feels like my dad just died because, as with many child-parent relationships, you don't realize and appreciate the role they had in your upbringing until you're older, and sometimes, as in this case, when they're gone. So here's to you, Mr. Pollack. Thank you so much. Your influence will never be forgotten.